Hello everybody, this is Ben. I am coming to you today with my first video, and the point of it is to express a very cool thought. This may sound kind of corny, but I'm going with it. So, the thought is kind of like it's like a guided meditation in some sorts, and a guided meditation is, a way to achieve a deeper state. And my ways of going about it is I kind of like to create scenes that I follow, or create scenes that I repeatedly go back to in order to create like this environment, like a dreamscape. So, my thought originates that I wake up in my little rinky-dink ass dorm room, and I look up at the bunk bed, and right in the little wires of the bunk bed is an envelope. So every time I reach up and grab the envelope, I open the envelope and I read the rules. And the rules go something along the lines of this: you are the only person on the entire planet. Second rule: you can spawn in 3 people that you want to inhabit this world with you that has nobody else in it. And then it goes on, you can create your own rules, as long as it doesn't go too over the top, because it still has to have that cause and effect type thing. So, the way I think about it is, if you haven't already gathered from the previous video, is that, Elbic and I, we go to boarding school, so we're away from our families, and we kind of have to operate on our own at this school. But my first instinct would just be to, pack a bag and get all the stuff I want to get, all the stuff from my desk, and I want to walk out of my door and I want to lock it. And on that door, I want to leave my key, and I want to return to it someday. But I walk down the stairs, and I go, and I just get in a nice car outside the front door. Outside the front gates. And I just get in it and just drive. And I drive, and I drive, and I drive. And I can go however fast I want. I can do whatever the hell I want. No consequences for the most part. Except it is still real life, you still, not real life in the sense of, but you could still hurt and you feel all the pain that if I were to just spontaneously crash, no one would be there to help me, and I'd probably sit there until I die. But it's very, very unique to think if you put on any sort of atmospheric music and really just focus on your breath and slowly introduce the thought of whatever your current environment is, and dream about the way you want to feel, and the things you want to do. I just I try to slowly implement that into my real life. So the stuff I want to do, for instance, in the dream, it's the one place that I can kind of let go of my anxiety, and I can kind of be at peace with myself, because nobody's really there to give me any other sort of reason for doing so. I operate on the way I view myself, and I know that nobody else is casting judgment upon me, which is a very unique thing. And I think developing a sense of tough skin to that in the reality of things is very important. So that's something I use these guided meditations to kind of practice and remember what that feels like, so I can help myself in the real world. And to be quite honest, for the most part, I'm getting pretty good at it, because 90% of the time I don't give a fuck what people think. But that other 10%, that can be very deep-rooted insecurity, but, we all have that. You got to deal with it. It's just some way to kind of cope with it. And plus, what the hell? I get to literally, have these, it's almost lucid dreaming, but I get to, hop outside in a Ferrari and just drift around corners. Just drift, and then go do whatever the hell I want. That's pretty unique, and it's really cool. I highly encourage you guys to try it. And plus, man, the sour part about it, at the end of it, you get rudely awakened and come back to this shithole reality. But whatever. You gotta make the best of it. I'm cruising along. I got Elbic. I got 2 or 3 friends that are very close to me and truly care about me, and, my friend bank's full, And I love it. I'm sitting here playing video games, making recordings, expressing my thoughts. hopefully affecting a few people, and that's all that matters. I appreciate you guys for listening. If anybody even listens to this, I want to know your thoughts. I want to know if anybody out there has an interesting thing for me to try, because I'm always looking for new things to try. Always looking for new escapes, new healthy escapes, rather than turning to hard drugs. Haha. Because you need to have some sort of method to, cope with the reality of things. Thank you, everybody. I'll talk to you soon.